there for 18 months, throws tantrums, don't try, don't play, and someone's already said to him, we'll take you and we'll pay you some of that money that we should have paid Man United because you can walk out on a free. What are we actually saying as human beings? Is that right? Do you want to sign a person like that? Do you want to play for a club who says that to you? How do we know it hasn't happened? And the game is spoiling that. The game is wrong. The people in charge of the game are wrong. And I'm not calling them names, I'm just telling them they're wrong. They are so wrong, this is frightening. If Alex Ferguson is being bullied by a player and his agent, or whatever how you want to call it, how wrong is the game? Yeah, and when are you going to listen to the people who are involved in the game? Do you understand? And they say about, oh, it's not fair on the player. Rubbish. The player's had his wages every week. Guaranteed, come rain or shine, whether he's injured or not. They bought him. They work with him. He belongs to them. You know, you buy a house, you own the deeds, it's paid for. If you're lucky enough to do that, it's yours. What if it's 24 years you had it for, and then it can just toddle off and do what it likes? It's not right, is it? It's so obvious. It is so obvious, it is so wrong. And you can't change it. The world should change if it's wrong. And football should look at itself. It's wrong. FIFA, UEFA, whoever you are, you're wrong. We had it right. Ask us how we were doing it, and that's what you should have copied with the Bosman rule. Mr. Bosman was held back, his contract ran out, they offered him half the money, yet they still asked more money than another club was going to pay for him. In our country, he'd have walked out for nothing. That's what they should have copied. Some complete person who isn't in the real world, in our realm, said, if you're 24, oh yeah, 24, you can go and be what you like and do what you like. Who is this person? How wrong is that? Sort your life out. That's all I'm saying. It might be a rant, it might be quite funny to watch it, but I feel passionately about this. I'm looking at Alex Ferguson, I'm looking at him thinking, what a magnificent manager, how can he handle this? How he feels about Man United, how proud he is of Man United, yet Mr. Wayne Rooney can now, or his agent can now manufacture a situation like this. That's what they're doing. Managers fall out with players. If you don't want to play for that manager, don't sign a 4-year contract, a 2-year contract. Don't do it. That's your choice, but that's the commitment. Man United paid 30 million quid for him. Absolute nonsense.
Wow. Holloway, absolutely furious about player power, and we've also been getting the views of his fellow Premier League managers.
That's how difficult football has now become when, you know, we've seen Sir Alex give that interview 2 days ago, which I think we're all, you know, and certainly when you're in management, you look from far and say, well, it just shows you even the biggest and the best clubs in the world have got problems which you have to deal with. You can never ever question Man United's ambition. That's one thing I can't, and I can give you that. After playing there for 10 years, the one thing you can never question is their ambition. Man United will always be, and history tells you, one of the biggest clubs in this country, certainly the biggest club in this country, and one of the biggest clubs in Europe, and they'll always be competing at the top end of the table.
Players have opinions, and if they want to leave, then good luck to Man United. They'll more than survive.
Are they still able to attract, though, Roy, the world's top players?
Of course, absolutely. Absolutely. Like I've said, if any player ever asked me, and one or two have, had ever a chance to sign it for Man United, do it. You won't regret it. Absolutely.
Well, when you were captain there, what, 11?
I loved it. Listen, I was there for 12 and a half years. I loved every minute of every day of playing for that club. Every minute of every day.